let me tell you how I did it. It all started after I got my promotion at work. Finally, I had enough money to move out of my mom's home and to find my own place.
Proud of you, Caroline.
It was a one-bedroom apartment, and I absolutely loved it. But right when I went to bed at midnight, my neighbor started playing loud metal music.
Oh no, sounds horrible. Okay, actually that would be really annoying. If you just moved in, that would be kind of annoying, but...
I waited for 5 minutes, hoping he would turn down the music again, but nothing happened. So I decided to knock on his door.
So I killed him!
Of course, I was scared, but I had a knife with me, just in case.
You had a knife with you? This girl is out of her mind. We call this a hypochondriac people. People who think the worst of every situation. Listen, it's good to always have your self-defense utilities with you, but do you really have to be this intimidated by a person who listens to loud music? You want a good example of this? I listen to really heavy music, and look at me. Actually, now that I think about it, my razor-sharp teeth would probably intimidate a few people.
When he opened the door, he looked drunk and smelled like he hadn't showered in months.
Yikes.
"What do you want?" he said. "The music is too loud. I can't sleep," I answered. "Oh, I'm feeling so bad for you. Maybe I'll come and pay you a visit later.
Oh!
What do you think?"
Oh,
he
no!
said with a big smile on his face. Then he closed the door and turned the music up even more.
Oh no! What the heck? Yo, what? Okay, I get it. This guy sucks. I understand now. But did you talk to the people who run the apartment complex? Because there are actual noise policies after a certain period of time. Unless you're going to bed at like 6 p.m., then you can't really do anything about people being loud. But if you're going to bed at like 10 or later, he can't be loud. He can get kicked out of the apartment, so.
Wow, he wasn't just a jerk, but he was also threatening me. I immediately called the police.
Wow.
But all they could do was ask him to turn his music down. But as soon as they left, my neighbor turned his music up again. I might look like a nice and sweet girl.
You look like Velma.
But you better not mess with me.
You look like Velma. You're literally, you stole Velma's entire swag, Caroline. I know you've been watching a lot of Robert IDK and it's gotten you on a Scooby-Doo kick, but ripping off Velma's entire style is a little far.
But you better not mess with me.
Woo!
It took me less than 5 minutes to come up with a plan to destroy this whole man's life.
Oh my
And
gosh.
here's how I did it. Right the next day, when my neighbor entered our building, I left it so he knew I wasn't at home. I had left my apartment door wide open and placed a couple of $1,000s on my table.
And you put up cameras and you caught him stealing and got him arrested. Wow, there you go. A setup.
I knew if my neighbor saw the money, he would go and try to steal it. That's why I planted a video camera into my apartment that would record everything.
See, sharks are smarter than you think, guys.
And I also asked my best friend to overwhelm my neighbor in case he would try to steal the money. Well, everything went as planned. And after my neighbor had picked up the money, my friend threw himself on him and held him down until the police arrived.
I don't know if that part was necessary. Top 10 anime battles. That one's up there for sure.
I was there too, and it felt so good to see him being arrested with handcuffs and all. But of course, he knew I had set him up. So when he saw me, he screamed, "It's not over yet! I will come and find you!"
Oh.
However, he shouldn't have said that in front of the police.
Yeah, what? Yo, Gerald heard that, bruh. You know Gerald heard that. Like, bro, you seriously think you can say that in front of me? An extra year in the dog pound. That's how you get a free restraining order. Like, hey, don't worry, we'll get you a free restraining order for that. You got a 2-piece combo with the fries with your sentence. Stealing and scary words.
Because when it was time for him to be trialed, he not only received a 2-year prison sentence for burglary and attempted theft, but another 6 months for threatening me.
Dang.
I was so happy that he was locked away. But then something very scary happened. 1 week later, I was walking